Hey there people, it's Fresh Mark Sense, another fresh review, aka Zest for Life Fragrances. Today I'll be checking out autumn fragrances that are reminding us of the summer and spring months to come. These are fragrances that have the warmth of the autumn fragrance or winter fragrance, yet they have a freshness that reminds us of the summer months, like something like walking through the park with green fresh grass. We're also going to be talking about fruity fragrances that would remind you of a tropical holiday, and also some fragrances that just have bright notes that would give a almost like an olfactory reaction and remind us of sunlight itself. So that was quite deep without revealing the name of these fragrances. So I'm just going to get straight into the first one, which is a green fresh fragrance, gentlemanly, and it's suitable for autumn, yet it has the softness for a summer stroll in the park, with a very nice green vetiver note, Barbour for Men EDP. Yes, this was released in about 2021. I feel it's quite under the radar because it's a gentlemanly scent, and I feel its gentlemanly nature is pushed out through the usage of a sweet, powdery Bulgarian rose and sandalwood combination. The cardamom in the opening of this fragrance is spicy, green, fresh, leads into the sweetness of almost like a pink rose, Bulgarian rose. And the vetiver in the base is definitely like fresh green cut grass. So it reminds me of a stroll in the park and that kind of relaxing feel whilst also being gentlemanly, and great transitional fragrance. I think it can be worn in summer, but don't overwear it because the woody notes would last for a long time, and I would actually pick... I could pick this for summer, however, I'd usually go for something a little bit more exciting. Next one is something for those who really want to push out their fragrance, something that reminds you of a tropical fruity holiday. Sicily by Mansura is a blast of fruits for those who want to be bodacious and really project their fragrance. This has pineapple, orange, lemon, grapefruit, mandarin. I can smell a white clear, woody birch, which keeps it fresh. The sandalwood in the base is mixed with musk to soften it. There's even white peach in here. So this reminds me of a slightly, it's not herbal, but the acidity of the pineapple with mandarin orange creates almost a citric, sour, and fresh fruit cocktail of fragrance, mixed with the light sandalwood in the base. That is just enough to anchor this fragrance. I feel this is a perfectly unisex fragrance, fantastic for summer. However, the longevity of this and the projection of this means that you can smell it through autumn all the way until summer. Despite being a fruity fragrance, it lasts for about 9 hours on the skin, and I feel this is the most lively one of the most lively fragrances in my collection because of its mix of fruit cocktail like fruit notes without being juvenile, and also being able to smell each individual note quite clearly through the strength of the eau de parfum concentration. I believe it's about 25%, but it could be about 35% at this rate, at the rate of longevity and projection that is seen from Mansura, Sicily. Definitely check it out in Harrods or Fortnum & Mason, I believe, and the like, for a tester, because this is something that you can't miss. And I think it's something that reminds people of tropical fruit holidays, not just because of the drink of a fruit cocktail, but it has the staying power in autumn, so it makes people almost yearn for a holiday. but it's fantastic out in the wind, and the longevity is second to none. So definitely check that one out. The next one is Fusion de Izzy Extreme by Izzy Miyake. Now this is quite different from the rest in the fact that it uses coconut in a very mature and sophisticated way, and something called solar notes and mineral notes. Solar notes is notes that remind you of just bright sunlight, as I revealed slightly in the introduction. This has neroli and mint to keep it very fresh, slightly herbal. That metallic mineral note is there. This opens up almost like Davidoff Cool Water, which I do not rate as a fragrance. However, how it transitions into a slightly I actually don't like cool water because it overuses the neroli until it's harsh. However, before the mentholic side of neroli, the neroli leaf, is overused, it's tapered down and softened by the waxy and milky coconut. The mint in here keeps it fresh and sort of sparkly with that autumn freshness, that mineral ambergris like freshness. Ambergris has a sparkly note about it because it's from the sea, and it has a salty balsamic shimmer about it. And this also replicates the shimmer of ambergris, a slight warmth that you get when you mix the balsamic tones of the whale ambergris, which is quite resinous, with the saltiness and the slight mineral nature of the sea. When that all comes together, you get a sparkling effect in the perfume, and this is replicated by the mineral notes in Fusion de Izzy Extreme. So definitely check that out if you want something that have the sunlight of summer, however is cool and fresh like autumn. All of these fragrances are quite unique, from the sensory reception of sunlight to the fruity cocktail of summer, and even the gentlemanly sweetness of freshly green cut grass. Let me know what you think in the comment section about all these fragrances, and whatever you do, stay free and stay fresh.